Hey y'all, welcome back to SSX on Tour. I'm Acidic, with me same crew as before. We have Blank Tester,
Hey kids, how's it going?
Bat Rux 101,
Hey, I'm Matt, Clockstoppers
and
fan.
Turo.
Hi.
Alright, so we're a Pro Master, and we will be actually for a while. This is the final block of, the ranking and the difficulty events before you get to the final Legend events. So I'm gonna buy a new board. And you know what? I'm going to buy this really overpowered board. Look at this. Look at its stats. Look at how much money it is. Now look at the stats of the boards that are more money. Worse. Like, finally comparable in something. Like, you have to get up to boards that are, 100,000 more to be able to match this Shadow for 156k.
It's a pretty cool board, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty weird. And also, I'm going to buy some more monster tricks so that I don't just do the same one or two over and over and over.
Yeah.
It's weird, the graphics on this made me think it was a PS3 game the first time I looked at it, and I had to go look it up again to make sure it was PS2.
It does look good, yeah.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
I know,
good.
that and the way the buttons look and everything, they look like, those old PS3 UI designs you'd see on those old PS3 games.
Yeah.
I guess we were getting around that time when the PS3 was coming out, so.
Yeah.
I think it came out next year, if I remember
So,
correctly.
so yeah, for Pro Master, again, like I said, it is the longest, block of events. It'll basically take twice as long, or twice as many events as all of the previous blocks. So yeah, I recorded a good 2+ hours to get through Pro Master. So it'll be like four videos instead of 2. But also, this is where the game gets really, really tough. And it is always going to challenge you in the Pro Master events, of course. I guess you could, scout around and do lower rank events that generate if you really want to get through it, but then you're not setting yourself up to be able to do the Legend events. So, you want to do these Pro Masters, but yeah, imagine, Heat 3 on Gravitude, that amount of challenging you, or, kicked out Final Heat for 2 straight hours.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is where it gets pretty hard, and yeah, you just see, holy shit, slopestyle is actually really tough when they took out anything that helps you, like multipliers or, monsters.
Yeah.
The full monsters or whatever. Holy shit, I have to take the best lines to get first place in racing.
I was about to ask, I was about to say use the word grueling, but I wanted to actually ask, do you feel like that's too mean? Would you use the word grueling, or is that maybe too... Because that seems, I don't know, to me, grueling implies there's, it's bad as well, as just hard, and I don't know if you would use that word like that.
Yeah, because, on one hand, obviously a game should get more difficult.
Right.
But in all the previous SSX games, there was always, a good level of difficulty where even the highest amount of difficulty, you could still be better than that, and be a lot better than that, and get a lot of fun out of the game in pushing yourself and developing a community and such, da-da-da. Whereas in On Tour, at Pro Master and Legend, like I said, it's really you have to take the best lines. You have to, keep your combos and such going correctly. You have to play pretty damn optimally to where you really don't go above and beyond. And
Yeah, you don't, blow the competition out of the water.
Yeah, so,
and that kind of reminds me of, that's kind of the way, that's kind of the older SSX games, the other SSX games, I guess. It kind of reminds me of the way that, Pokemon is done, right? Where, there are professional, or not, there are professional Pokemon players, but competitive Pokemon play is really high level, and if I try to go up against them, I'm gonna fucking lose. But you don't have to be that good to beat the whole game, to get all the fun you want out of those games, So, there's room to be really, really technical and really, really good at the game. There's also room for casual players to just feel really good and play.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like that's what they did here.
It's to pull from the list of the 5 or so games I have played. Think of it kind of like the Borderlands series, where personally I find it most fun kind of in that second playthrough, that true Vault Hunter. Then when you get up to Ultimate Vault Hunter, you have to run the best loadout. You have to run with the best weapons. Because,
or you just get ganked.
Or you just get ganked, because it's designed for you to play optimally. And, some people find that really fun, but...
I don't, yeah.
reminds me of that. I was watching a long play of I think it was the Ghosts and Goblins on SNES.
Yeah.
I was watching it with Blake, and he was like, it looks like he's doing speedrun strats, but no, that's just how you have to play this game.
You have to play Ghosts and Goblins that way. Yeah, that game is
You have to play
brutal.
it like you're doing speedrun strats.
And like that actually
die.
makes this. If you watch the speedruns of that game and like the games of that series are like ridiculous too, because like anything that like regular gameplay looks like speedruns look like just crazy risk-taking moves,
Yeah.
and you just have to have steel.
You just have to have insane precision and all kinds of other stuff. You have to play optimally, or you just don't beat the game at all.
I don't want to overblow it,
Sure.
obviously,
Yeah.
but if I'm,
It started as an analogy for
who's
this game.
played the SSX series for forever, if I'm feeling like, oh holy shit, I really can't like experiment or whatever, I really kind of have to, do the same thing over and over and make sure I hit the best lines or whatever. I'm just trying to imagine how is it for someone who doesn't have as much experience as me. I mean, you just
I'm
saw
never
me,
going to beat this game.
You just saw me style on SSX 1, Tricky, and 3, and
Right.
here you'll see me not place first in some races. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, I would never beat this game.
I mean, I would
just
pick
wouldn't.
it up.
I wouldn't be able to.
I would do the first level. I would fail, and then I would cry.
Put it down. Yeah, just quit the game.
Just
yeah, that would be it.
Yeah.
sobbing over a 15-year-old snowboarding video game.
Sorry. Yes,
you
this
say,
is what my
Matt?
life has become.
Would you say, Matt, that you're picking it up and then you put it back down?
I get it because that's a song in the video game.
Yeah.
Oh!
It is kind of insane. Like when you're playing at this really high. Again, it's like I say really high level, and you imagine like fucking speedrunning or whatever. But like,
Well, yeah, sure. We don't-
you've got like full boost, and you're trying to race really fast, and the camera's all whatever, and it's all blurry. And then the music that's playing is, what happens when you lose everything? Yeah, you start again. You start all over. Like it's a little bit of a disconnect, yeah. But whatever.
Maybe a bit.
But I mean,
Damn.
If Daft Punk is playing at your house,
hey, you guys
house.
ever see the camera over here on, between the sheets and go like, how the hell do I get that? Here's how.
Dang, I do love these rail lines. This is really
yeah.
Yeah, it's like
So
the
I-
Ewok
Joe
forest.
Daddy.
cool.
Joe
Okay.
Mama.
I still
shit.
stand
Joe
in
Daddy.
solidarity with Joe Mama. Like, I don't know who they are,
really.
but the fact that even just saying their name got you put on a top Twitch fails of the week compilation, like,
Yeah.
start of last year, that's cruel.
I mean, it's Joe's
No one
mother.
deserves
I don't
that.
know what to say.
Yeah.
I don't know why everyone has such a problem with her.
Yeah.
Everyone just laughs at her. I don't know why.
I don't know why people call her Joe Mama. We don't call anyone else's mother that. Like, I don't call like Matt Mama.
Did we ever figure out?
Don't say that. I say Matt's mom.
Yeah.
Did we ever figure out who Joe is?
Is that guy from Family Guy?
Yeah. He's a character from Family Guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
she third.
I scream and have a wheelchair and I shoot things. There, I just listed his gimmicks.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you were a writer for Family Guy, Bob. You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, well, I try to keep it on the down low. You can just
You're
check the
embarrassed
credits. If you
about
see Vav in there, you'll know.
Yeah. Why did they change their name so quickly? Because
Yeah, they
as of-
retroactively did it on the old episodes too.
like immediately. Didn't this happen like as of recording this like earlier today?
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Let me check. Oh my god, it is listed as Bob. What the fuck?
Uh-huh.
Is that
My
your alien
IMDb
powers?
page, my Wikipedia page, all of them updated already.
If you're watching this without watching the previous video,
Yeah.
the intro
Go watch the other
back
video.
then. Yeah.
You missed out on our fantastic Clock Stoppers discussion. You should go back and watch it.
Yeah, talking about the dollar theater that Matt goes to that just is fucking cursed and
just
falls
straight
apart.
up, you don't even go there to watch the movies. You're just there to watch like a bunch of underpaid teens fuck up a movie theater.
Okay, wait. I have a request for Matt, and maybe
Yeah?
maybe this won't work. I hope this works. Okay, Matt, do you have another story about this theater?
Yeah, I have
Just
all
off the
kinds.
dome.
Why?
Okay.
What do you,
Oh my
what do
Can
wanna
you
hear?
tell one of them, but in the form of a creepypasta?
Oh my god.
I feel like it would really work. with the aesthetic, you know?
I'm just happy Matt has a
Oh
lot
my
more
God.
stories. It really
Now
lets
that I
credence
think
to
about
the-
it, yeah, the old one kind of did look like a creepypasta because the fucking lights in front of one of the fucking theaters didn't work. Like there's
So
a
you're
bunch of
saying
lights
you
there.
have to go into this dark, like in the middle of the night, you go to this dark door, unmarked, no lights, and someone says, "Where are we going?" And you say, "We're going to see a movie
I mean, the
now."
floors were also pretty sticky in some of the places too, with like spilled
with
soda.
blood, with
What was
blood.
the
blood,
creepypasta
yeah.
that you guys covered in the SCC creepypasta story?
Yeah,
The swirly
God,
faced
like, now
man
that
is
you
there.
mention it,
Yeah.
the more and more details I think about this theater I used to go to all the time as a kid. It really did sound like a fucking creepypasta
It is a
theater.
cryptid.
Yeah, because like someone asked him, "What are we going to?" and Matt said, "A movie." And only then did he realize he came alone.
I was gonna say he had a best friend Timmy until he went to that movie, and then he never saw that kid again. So
Well, I mean,
Real
there was also
question
the
marks about
manager
that.
there, and he did like laugh creepily once. So I
Yeah,
guess
he
that all
said,
checks out. Yeah,
enjoy the movie.
yeah, he would.
You and you were like, how did he know my name? Oh well, let's go see Clockstoppers. Let's go see Clockstoppers.
Exactly. Yeah. I saw. What was that one? That one DreamWorks one about with the hunting or whatever. Do you remember the name of that one?
What?
With the deer.
Oh, open season.
It had the deer and the bear.
Open season.
Open season, yeah. I saw open season there, and he started it.
I was thinking Brother Bear, so I'm glad I'm wrong.
Even besides the $1 theater, why did you see open season at all?
Because I was a kid when it came out.
Oh,
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
they
when
didn't
did
have
that
Rotten
movie fucking
Tomatoes
come
back
out?
then.
I get open season and Over the Hedge confused in my
2006. Yeah,
head
I was
all
10
the time.
years old. I was 10 years
both
old when
are
Open Season came
horrendous
out.
films.
I thought Over the Hedge was mediocre.
Bob, it was $1. Okay.
That's true, actually. Yeah, it was $1.
It's a hot summer, okay. There's nothing to do outside because it's too fucking hot to do
Yeah,
anything.
fair.
The fucking already been to the pool.
The summer when
I'm
you
like,
were 10? Yeah, that was like 2019, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they would have open season.
Yeah.
In 2019, I mean, if they're showing Clockstoppers in the theater like 2013,
No, they
I
showed
mean-
Clockstoppers in either 2010 or 2012. I don't remember which one of those.
Yeah, and then
But not
Jonathan Frakes
2011.
came out afterwards to answer questions.
Jonathan
kids.
Frakes came out just to tell me I was wrong.
like you could only ask. You could only it wasn't like a Q&A. Like you brought him facts, and he would just tell you that you were wrong.
Hey, Jonathan Frakes, why is this movie so bad? You're wrong. It didn't happen. Okay, Frakes, okay.
The movie
Okay.
didn't happen.
I want the open season story.
I was just gonna say, I went to see open season there, and we all got in there, and the movie wouldn't start, and they couldn't fucking get it to start, so they just told us to go over to the theater next door and watch a different movie. Like the theater room next door. The manager came in and was like, "All right, the movie's not working. Go to the one next door, and we'll put a different kids movie on." Like we just have lying around.
I'm gonna make you give us stories about this place till you run out of them. This is amazing.
But yeah, that's how I even knew the manager was there. Like he even existed. Like I don't remember his name, but like after that, I saw him like a lot more. He was always hanging around the theater. He was some bald man,
Like,
and he
even
like
without
laughed and shit.
without any prompting, in my mind, I'm imagining like the scene and like little Matt walking in there. There's other kids, parents looking confused, like, why are we here? Were we kidnapped? And like there are other families there, and like even without any additional prompting, I'm imagining from the darkness eyes watching you. From in this theater, you know,
It's like
they're
it's kinda like
waiting
a
for you
Saw
to
movie.
fall asleep. They like put gas into the theaters to try to make people fall asleep so they can just disappear them in the night. You know, like
Yeah.
that's the kind of place I imagine Matt went to see the movie Clockstoppers.
I mean,
The night
you know,
the
you're
clock
talking
stopped.
about like how did we get here? I'm just imagining like a Saw movie where, you know, like the manager's like, I want to play a game. You're gonna have to watch open season.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make you watch.
not anything with that.
I'm gonna make you watch Clockstoppers all the way through.
what if that's what was
You
going
didn't
on in the
finish it
back
last
room?
time. It malfunctioned.
So
you're gonna
Matt,
finish
you
it
say
this
you
time.
like movies, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
What
let's
if
see
that's
you
what's
like
happening?
This one.
What if that's what's happening in the projection room? And you guys are just there to watch a movie, but then like the way out of the trap is to destroy the film, and so that's why Matt had to keep leaving because people kept escaping.
Yeah.
Like that bad. It
He's
was
like,
I mean, these
he's
are
like,
the
oh
only-
man, I didn't get to see the ending of Clockstoppers, but the other guy's feeling like, oh man, I get to live.
I mean, it wasn't that bad.
I
don't know.
The way you've described it makes it sound like a hellhole.
Well, I'm just describing, the one
Movie or the
where it
place?
fucked up,
First one, then the other.
I just want to say this on this challenge in particular. It seems to be something like like an event type in Burnout that they solve the problem that you just faced, in which they keep spawning cars behind you so that you don't have to go backwards.
Yeah.
And that's especially strange because this is a game in which you are going down a slope with an incline, as opposed
Yeah.
to a game where you are a car and can go anywhere.
Pretty much
Yeah.
on those, the higher the event difficulty, the worse of a place they, make it happen in. Like you saw, that was the back half of Son of a Birch. You're not hitting anyone on that, so you
Yeah.
gotta just ride through it all.
Yeah. Sorry to kill the momentum there on the.
No, it's alright.
To escape, you're gonna have to destroy this priceless film reel of this great movie. Oh, wait, I didn't give you the Maltese Falcon? What did I give you? Clockstoppers? Oh, what is that?
Fuck.
The one directed by Jonathan Frakes?
Yeah, I saw that on the
Incredible.
Villains Wiki.
We learned about it on the Villains Wiki, yeah.
The Villains Wiki is a detail I'll need to look into further. Over on the Steel Donut, we've been finally looking at fan death battles on the Death Battle Wiki, and I feel like the Villains Wiki could be some content as well.
Shit, I think the Villains Wiki is very cut and dry. It's just,
Yeah, I mean,
I
there's
think
no
the fun of the
narration
Villains Wiki is
to it,
just
so.
seeing, all the fucking random-ass villains that time forgot. From movies like
Yeah, I
fucking
guess so.
Clockstoppers.
Just categorizing things on a site that doesn't really need to exist.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the villains have anything to do with each other.
No,
They're
it's
just all
villains.
evil.
Yeah. I mean, that's their one common trait, That's what they all talk about at the Villain Expo.
That was
happens
wild.
annually in San Diego.
Evil!
I don't know how you got away with that.
Just because you are a bad guy does not mean you are a bad guy.
Thanks, Jonathan Frakes.
That was actually
Is that what Jonathan Frakes said?
that was
that's
actually
Jonathan-
Zangief and Wreck-It Ralph, but okay.
Yeah, that was
That's
Zangief
Zangief played by Jonathan.
I believe it
Frakes.
was Zangief and Wreck-It Ralph, played
Yeah.
by Jonathan Frakes.
Played by Jonathan Frakes.
I'm gonna
Jonathan-
retroactively go on Wikipedia and change that to played by Jonathan.
God.
Can we get Jonathan Frakes on these videos?
Yeah. We couldn't. We
Frakes,
couldn't get
I
Rick
know you're a
McCrank
big
or Johnny
sports
Mosley.
fan. Reach out to us, baby.
We're trying to get Rick McCrank, Johnny Mosley, now Johnny Franks.
Yeah, John Julio.
If anybody in the comment section has any way to contact Jonathan Frakes, please.
I have a
Do
lot
so.
of questions I want to ask him about Clockstoppers. Okay.
This is a hashtag 2021 goal now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got another half year to go.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
Now I'm
we can
imagining
get.
a podcast between Johnny Mosley, John Julio, and Jonathan Frakes.
Oh shit, John Julio. Oh yeah, we tried to reach out to John Julio
No,
and
you
he
guys
never
actually
responded.
tried.
When was that? I don't remember that.
Rolling.
Oh, Rolling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
see if I can get a hold of Johnny Mosley.
We got
just ask
turned
him.
down by so many Johnny boys. What's one more?
And we got turned down by Skier X.
Yeah.
That was a
Well,
real
there was never
heartbreak.
really
Couldn't even
much
reach
hope
him.
for Skier X to get.
I mean, I got a hold of him. He just was ruder than you'd expect.
Oh.
I mean, he did bust into the Olympics and win without, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
registering. He doesn't seem like a nice guy, you know.
He wasn't even affiliated with like a country. He was.
Yeah,
He was
there.
just there. He just broke in to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey.
they put a mic to him and said, do you have anything to say to the people you beat or like the rest of the world? And he just screamed into the mic and left. Like a guttural animal scream.
Oh. I was thinking of the Insectic 47 screen.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
screen.
No, that's how you would know. If Connor won a medal, that's how you would know he'd won.
It was
Like, you could be
certified
wearing a
aesthetic
disguise, but you would hear the certified aesthetic scream.
Yeah.
I like to imagine you win an Oscar and like forever on they don't give it, like they don't give Oscar speeches anymore. They give Oscar screams.
Yeah.
You just revolutionize the game.
When you win the Nobel Prize.
That's like the bootleg Nobel Prize where they couldn't get the
Isn't
license
that a
for it.
Pokemon? Is that a
You're thinking
Pokemon?
Nose Pass.
Pass.
Nose
yeah.
Pass. I'm
Nose
thinking of.
Pass and probably Weeping Bell
Yeah.
or Bellsprout.
Go to one of those Pokemon mashup sites.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say you could probably create Nosebell.
Oh, that was interesting.
Yeah, that was tragic.
Whenever you win the Nobel Peace Prize for Bridgings, you can give him a guttural aesthetic 47
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
Well,
then he gets the
that's
stipend.
crossing the timelines. That's
Yeah, a little bit.
like True Bloods isn't here right now,
That
unless
was,
you want to like bring him up.
I was talking about True Bloods with my wife just yesterday.
I don't know why that's so funny to me. Like,
No, we were just
talking about True Bloods with the wife.
we were chatting about True Bloods, and then I did like we were talking about like a funny thing True Bloods would have done, you know, like, oh, that's a very True Blood sort of thing. And then I like jokingly just improvised like, oh, Greg reaction or whatever. And she was like, she's looking at me right now. She's in the room. She was like, it's so nice that you can slip right into character as Greg.
Let me explain to the audience who doesn't know. We're not talking about the HBO show True Blood. We're talking about like a funny thing that like Bob and I.
very old
There's a
Matt
card in
and
the
other
corner,
people
right?
did.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
At this point, yeah. But yeah,
it's
I
stuff
thought we've
we
mentioned
did.
it on this.
we've
before.
mentioned it enough times. That, oh well, no, there's always going to be people who've not
Yeah,
seen
I still like to treat it as if
Somebody's
maybe
new
someone
first
hasn't
video,
heard of
yeah.
it
Yeah,
before.
But yeah, so like we played characters. It's a whole thing. There's a playlist. It's a
Yeah,
movie series.
I did the card.
Yeah, it's very silly. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was real sweet that I'm able to slip right into Greg so easily. Like he's such a developed character. All he is an asshole.
You basically just say like a sarcastic asshole response to anything.
I'm just me, but rude.
Yeah. True Blood is just me, but stupid.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we could introduce a new in-joke. We could introduce the Jeansed Up Gamer.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you were telling us about
Gamer
this
you know
jeans up
that
gamer.
wears jeans.
the
Yeah, like,
only
this is-
one.
I'm gonna try to make that my gimmick. The gaming channel where I wear jeans.
I
Yeah,
think
you have a jeans cam and everything.
yeah, so I think we gotta figure out how this is gonna work. Like, I don't know how most game HUDs work, but you're gonna need at least 3 of the corners covered. One is a face cam, one is a hands cam for seeing the controller, one is the jeans cam.
Yeah.
And then you sell merch that says, like, during the jeans stay on, like stuff like that. Fun,
Shit.
like, gimmicky merch
That's like my
that.
tagline, yeah.
Yeah. But it's like, it's a sex joke, though. You know,
Yeah,
like during
yeah.
sex, but like actually during gaming. The
And then
jeans
there's
stay on.
somewhere along the line, there's got to be some drama alert where I get caught not wearing jeans.
Well, see, no, I was
Yeah.
gonna say like the big drama would be like that the jeans cam was pre-recorded,
Yeah.
like during one of your live
They
streams. You
noticed
weren't
that-
actually wearing jeans. You pre-recorded your jeans.
They notice
cam.
it because you shift in your seat, but your jeans don't move.
Yeah, they're going frame
There's
by
a big
frame
gene
to take
discrepancy.
me down.
Yeah, you're getting paid off by Big Gene. Like you get sponsored by Levi's.
Well, I mean, if he's the jeans up gamer, wouldn't you expect him to get sponsorships from Big Jeans?
I would hope so, yeah.
That's
but
like his entire gimmick.
But also, I want to say, like, I think at that point, then he tries to, like, reframe the whole thing, tries to move on with his channel by, like, modifying his gimmick a little bit. Not by... He still wears jeans, but he also wears, like, a denim jacket or, like, other denim clothes to try to, like, see, guys, I'm still cool. I'm still the jeans dumb gamer, but it's, like, too little, too late. People are upset.
Yeah, like he,
You know.
he has like 1 million subscribers, but like only gets like 20,000 views per video.
Yeah, and then that sub count is dropping because, you know, and like, it's like, people are all over their Discord messages saying, the jeans dump gamer is a
Fraud.
pest, he's a fraud, if this no one's sacred, you know.
Yeah.
Before this, people were saying things like, as long as the jeans dump gamer isn't the sex pest, I'm
Oh
cool.
my God.
You know, Like, because
Yeah.
like everybody on the internet turns out to be a sex pest, apparently.
Yeah, like people
we're all
go to
getting disappointed.
my Wikipedia page will turn into one of those where the subsections are like early life, YouTube career, allegations.
Controversy, allegations. Second round of allegations, and it's like he's, his jeans didn't come pre-torn and he tore them himself. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Like, who does that?
Holy
Like,
shit.
what the? Oh my god, you went right through those people.
Yeah, like,
they're dead. Yep.
You were going through those hoes like Drano.
oh shit.
Reno.
I'm right.
That's a reference right there.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
You know what? You was talking about being sponsored by Big Gene being a controversy. Just makes me think of the other gamer, the smoking gamer, he just smokes when he plays video games, and he actually
That
had a big
seems
controversy
bad.
where he was sponsored by Marlboro, and everyone was like, "That's going too far." You know that Marlboro makes stuff that's bad for you.
Oh, and that's what made people mad.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he was cool as the smoking gamer.
I know, but I mean, like, that's all I can think of.
I just
The idea that your entire gimmick, you get sponsored for your entire
How do we?
gimmick,
How
and
do
people get
we?
mad at you?
How do we? The cigarette.
lobby.
Yeah. Like get the
Kids
younger
into game.
generation's attention
Kids
again. Let's sponsor YouTubers.
Sponsored. The
I can
smoking
almost see the
gamer.
logic.
I mean, imagine if like you were watching like I don't know what your music analysis channel or whatever fucking thing you're into, and it's like, hey, you're expecting like a Manscaped sponsorship or like a Curiosity Stream sponsorship, and then they're like, hey, I want to spend a few minutes talking about today's sponsor, Marlboro, and you're like,
What the fuck?
how would you fucking feel like Thomas Flight is in the middle of some big fucking description about like some esoteric
pretty
movie
third.
you've never fucking heard of, and then he's like, hey, I want to talk about Philip Morris International.
I'm not even like a political person, and if I heard that, I'd just be like, hello, Congressman.
Yeah, what the
I'd
fuck?
like to speak to you. I'd like to
I feel like
speak to
this
you.
needs to be illegal, right? Like,
We should legislate this person out of existence.
can we make that person illegal? Real quick, I just want to say this is a very short story. I mentioned
I've actually. Can I mention
Oh
something?
yeah, go,
quick?
go.
In this event, I made the worst mistake you
no.
can make, and I made it at the very start. I knocked an AI down. Note, they are still mad at me. And they are
they're
on
still
my
after
ass
you.
and trying to knock me down at every possible fucking
Jesus
opportunity.
Christ.
That's right.
I
by
was
like
gonna bring this
by
up.
Pro Master,
Wow, they're still here.
by Pro Master, yeah, they'll if you knock any AI down, they will stay right on you for the rest of the race and make your life hell. And the thing is, I didn't even get that much boost from it at the start. I got what, like halfway up the tick that I then,
Yeah.
did like a 6 times flip and shit. So like, never knock anyone down in this game because they will, for some reason, just stay on you and try to destroy you for the rest of like the 5-6+ minute race.
So,
And so you
Question.
might lose to them. Whereas if you didn't knock them down, they might, daintily allow you to get a minute ahead of everybody.
Huh. Now, okay, so if they knock you down, do they continue to hound you? Like, it's not like 1 for 1, but do they continue after they knock you down?
I
In
don't
retaliation?
actually know. I don't
Okay,
know.
well, be careful, I guess.
Yeah.
Like these fucking kids.
Because I saw you did that in the first race in this video, and I was gonna bring it up, but like I didn't want to interrupt our flow. But like, yeah, it's
What?
that was always really. I remember reading that like on like the SSX wiki. Speaking
Really?
of wikis, and I was like, that seems really dumb. I hope that's just like something someone made up. Like, no, that's a
No,
thing that
look at
happened in
it.
this game.
I'm barely ahead of them because
Yeah.
they've
Yeah,
tried to
35
hound me the
minutes.
whole time. Yeah, like,
Oh my
Whatever.
god, yeah.
Yeah.
of course I'm gonna fucking.
Oh,
hit
no.
this thing right
Yeah, well, if you win, you win.
Uh,
And if you lose,
yeah.
that's my boy.
And I'm guessing what just happened there is what they were trying to create is like trying to make like, oh, you're rivals with this person. It's gonna be a close race, and instead it's just really frustrating.
That's really frustrating, yeah. Because, like, you can't form, like, a rivalry that quickly, I think. Right? Like, if it was over the course of several races and they built up to this antagonistic thing, that would be one thing, but, like, punch him once at the beginning of the race and suddenly he's your enemy is, like, a little
Yeah,
bit
like
much.
that works when there are 12 people in the cast,
Uh-huh.
But I knocked down Elise, and even if I did nothing but racing competitions, I don't know when I'll see her again. You know, it might just generate random assholes for me to race against.
Yeah,
So like,
for the rest of
it
my
seems like
playthrough.
that time you were fighting somebody called the Doc, but I don't know who that is. He's just some guy.
Yeah, he's someone else on the list of 200, trans world snowboarders or whatever.
Yeah. You knocked down Jacob from Billings, North Dakota.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's Billings, Montana. I actually just had this conversation with my sister like earlier today.
About Billings?
I needed like a name for like a bumfuck city like that no one lives.
Wow.
Sorry to anyone from Billings, Montana.
Billings, yeah, wow.
I'm sorry, but like I just needed a place like where no one lives,
Yeah.
and I said Billings, North Dakota. He's like, actually no, this is Billings, Montana. You're thinking of Bismarck. I was like, oh. I'm glad I have a sister who knows these things.
I don't know any of these places, so.
I bet there is a Billings, North Dakota, which would be kind of a bumfuck place.
Sorry to anyone.
I mean, you could have said
Billings,
Lexington.
North
If
I
you
mean,
Dakota.
mentioned
the population of
state.
Billings, North Dakota is like 2 broken bar stools and a dog. Like, that's it, dude.
They have the dog on the census, and he
Yeah.
votes.
Yeah. He's a stray, so he doesn't vote that often.
Yeah.
Now,
That's the
now,
main reason he doesn't.
Which of the 2 broken bar stools is running for mayor this year?
Yeah, well,
They're going up against the dog who's been incumbent since like 1997. I don't know how the
97.
97.
This
This is
Oh,
the
no.
skeleton of the dog by this point.
Holy
It's his
shit.
spirit. It's his fucking spirit. It lives on.
24-year-old fucking dog. Retire. He's been a good boy for long enough, man. Does he even know he's in office anymore?
I don't think he knows where he is. Oh my god.
Oldest and the goldest.
Which is
Such a
funny
good
because
boy.
he's actually a husky.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
So probably still very talkative.
I like
Yeah.
how we're making this fake lore for this city that we're not sure exists. It could exist.
It could
I don't
exist.
know.
Yeah. Alright, that was part 1 of Pro Master. We'll be at it for several videos, so join us next time.
Yippee.